I'm Mr. Fricklick. I have your John Player special here. 6138, 8039. This was your father-in-law's watch. As far as you know, it's never been serviced. He, of course, owned it from new. And you can tell this is a completely original, unmessed with original watch. March 1977. Your case lines are still nice and sharp. I mean, you've got a lot of this, this fine wear in there, but look at the mirror finish still from that, the polishing that these received. Seiko's meticulous casework. Now, I don't like polish, like I don't, put things on bench grinders or something like that, but I do polish like I polish silver. And this sort of fine haze will definitely improve. It'll look much cleaner. Having a new crystal will help too. Your lume is a little darkened down. You can see the sort of the darkish marks there. That's from water exposure. So I can clean up this hand loom. Yours is barely affected. That looks to be about the worst marker right there. Well, it's had some kind of service before. Look at that. Look right there on the dial. It's a scratch on the dial surface, right there. Somebody opened this up at some point. This ring is separate from the chapter ring, and it's rotated around slightly, so it wasn't assembled 100% correctly. I'll correct that. Saw a lot of sun. Well, let's see. A little, but it's faded some. Yeah, well, that's all good. Okay, it drops pretty much dead on zero. You're kind of misled because this outer ring is not aligned correctly, but it's running. Sticky old gaskets. Oh, come on. I don't know. I don't see any notes in here. I mean, somebody's definitely been in there. The dial didn't scratch itself. Now your case back gasket's just about as hard as anything. You can see it looks like plastic. It doesn't, not really rubber anymore. You'll get that back and you can look at it. Looking at your hairspring, your balance. See if they're got any up and down action, and if the hairspring looks like it's coiling and uncoiling smoothly. I mean, it's not surface, but still. Don't see any problem with the sealing surfaces. We know it resets. I'm going to check the chronograph wheel function here as soon as I turn this back over. Yeah, you can definitely see the hit on the dial there. I'm waiting for it to come around to the top here. Yep, it clicks over and resets. No, it looks 100% functional to me. If I were gonna bet, I'd say it's gonna need servicing. It's gonna need a case rebuild with new seals. It'll need a crystal, obviously. Lume cleaning. If it were mine, I would clean the lume, make that white lume pop. It's one of the things that's really nice with these. You had asked about bracelets. I went looking for the bracelet type. So here's a page from the catalog. It's not very high resolution. This is the fastest this is the first I found that was decent. So it shows us the bracelet type, and it's the same dimensions as a 6138 8020 Panda bracelet, but the links are flat. So I'm not 100% sure that I'm gonna, because we can see there's a combination of brushed and high polish, which matches the case. I'll look through and see. Look at those. These are really cool. That brown leather strap. I've never seen one of those. I've never even seen a piece of one of those. Square hole, padded leather strap. That's a pretty cool thing. That's pretty neat. Sorry, I got sidetracked there. Anyway, that's the bracelet that it came with. So again, I haven't looked through my box of bracelets. I have a lot of bracelets, but a lot of them are broken or junky or incomplete. The closest bracelet I had to hand that showed the dimensions of this bracelet, the center section is curved. If it were flat and high polish, it would be the right link pattern. 6138 8020. So you can actually get an idea of what this should be looking like that. That's the way it would look, just like that. I can look through my bracelets. I don't think I've got anything right like this, but I'll look through and see what I can find. Other than that, I think it's pretty straightforward. Okay, well, thank you. You let me know what questions you've got, and we'll go from there.